tell you now, I ain't no holy individual, but I am righteous. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna steal from you, I'm not gonna cheat you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, whether you like that or not. That's it.
Boom. Onaje, can you hear me, brother?
Hey, brother, how you doing? You hear me? I'm loud and clear.
Loud and clear. What's good, my brother? What's good, my digger?
Man, not much, brother, man. Just enjoying life, you know?
Word.
Life, brother.
Yo, thank you for taking time out to chop it up with me. You know, we're gonna go in depth, you know, about your background, you know, the whole beat making thing. We're gonna talk some beat science and all of that. So first and foremost, where are you from?
Chicago, Illinois, South Side.
Chicago. That's where you still reside there?
Well, I'm in the suburbs now of Chicago, south suburbs, Chicago Heights. But I was born and raised, man. Most of my time was in Chicago. Been out here in the suburbs, man, maybe like 3 or 4 years.
All right. Yeah, that's what's up. So how did the whole beat making thing happen for you? I mean, what was it that made you want to start banging out beats?
Man, you know, it's my parents, man, my mom and dad, man, they're real artistic. They did poetry, you know what I'm saying? And we all had like Bobby Humphrey playing or you know, famous jazz players, man, Monk and stuff like that. Herbie Hancock, you know what I'm saying, Headhunter, stuff like that, man. So, you know, a lot of that stuff, the basis of the rap I grew up listening to, like Tribe, you know, P Rock, CL Smooth, they sample a lot of them artists, man, Roy Ayers, stuff like that, man. So when I realized that them cats were using that to make music, man, I was like, man, I got them records at the crib, right? And I was like, I tried to rap back when I was a shorty, man, but I can't do it. I got this heavy list, man. I'm kind of shy. You know what I'm saying? So I was start buying records, man, and bug my mama to buy me a beat machine. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I started doing beats, man. So I've been doing beats maybe since like 90, 94, 95.
You've been doing it for a minute then. So
yeah.
I heard that heavy math with you and Killy shoot, and that was something else. I was just pumping Excel and on the steps. That's my favorite. Those are my two favorites, like really solid joints on there or whatever. So how did you link up with Killy shoot?
You know, that's my home team, brother. Like every day nowadays, man, through the net, you know what I'm saying, through the internet. We rap, we run around the same circles, you know what I'm saying, and I was feeling him like 3 or 4 years ago. I was feeling the stuff he was doing, and he's feeling the stuff that I was doing, man. We started hooking up. And man, he already had a home team going already, you know what I'm saying? They just added me on because I clicked up with everybody, Chan, Deuce, you know what I'm saying, Prophecy.
Right.
Lupus, we all just clicked, General Back Pain. So like, hey, come on, join in, man. I feel like, come on. Cause I like being with fam, you know. I'm a shy type of cat, man. Plus what's bust all them MCs, man. I just do beats, so I just give people MCs beats all day. So they just do music and stuff like that. So it's a win-win for me. So me and Kelly just got together, man, and then we start slowly building a project. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, yo, let's do this project. It's called Heavy Math, and explain the science behind it and stuff like that, because we both Muslim brothers, you know what I'm saying? And it took off, man. And we recorded it, and we dropped it last year.
Now were y'all in the same facility doing this, or you just sending them beats?
Now that's the beauty of the technology now, man. Now he's from Rochester, Massachusetts, man. And I'm, Chicago Heights, Chicago, Illinois. So, we can travel like that, family obligations, jobs, stuff like that, man. So we just, email each other. I send him a beat, I send him a pack of beats, maybe like 10, 11 beats. And he picked 4 or 5 of them, 6, whatever, start writing to him. That's the concept. And then we go from there, you know what I'm saying? You get the guest verses. Or I say, hey, why don't you put Chan on that track, you know what I'm saying? Or put Back Pain on that track. Or what else we had on that? We had Muggs, you know what I'm saying? I had hooked that up because I worked with Muggs before, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like that, but really just through technology, brother.
Yeah, technology is definitely a beautiful thing nowadays, where we can all connect with people from different parts of the world and just do music,
Everywhere.
I'm loving it. So what's your weapon of choice that you're banging out
on? MPC. I do the MPC Renaissance right now. Do the computer. I kind of upgraded, you know what I'm saying? Cause I built off, my first machine I ever did was it was an MPC 2000, you know what I'm saying? But now with the XL was a 2000. I don't know if you're not familiar with that. That was you know, one of them old machines, man. It was MPC 60, you know what I'm saying? Then you had the MPC, I forgot the other one, man. The one project used 3000 and then 2000 came, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
On that project, I'm sorry, Havoc used 3000 back in the day. So yeah, so it's just that, man, and records.
Yeah, that MPC 2000, I was on that for like 20 something years. I just switched over to the MPC Studio.
Oh, so yeah, the upgrade, you know, start using computers and stuff like that.
Right. It makes it so much easier to workflow and to get tracks out, because I had an MPC and a track board, believe it or not.
I had that back in the day too, brother.
But I mean, and it was just so hard to give out tracks in this day and time because it took too much time to make the beat, put it on, track it out, put it on CD, rip it off CD, email it. You know, it just took too much time.
Nowadays, you just bounce away files, man, and you send it out. You know what I'm saying? Send it to the engineer, whoever's gonna mix master for you, or the rapper. You know what I'm saying? So simple, man. Technology.
So let me ask you a question. Now, do you send, like with Killy Shoot or any project you do you send them as they call stems, like separate tracks, or is it all just?
Well, just initial, just like I send them like the MP3. I bounce it to MP3 and I send them out, like, hey. I send them a pack of beats and then like, okay, well, I mess with this beat.
Right.
Then to decide, you know, who gonna, like, if I'm gonna responsible for the engineering of it, mix and mastering of it, then I, you know what I'm saying, I get the stems for them. You know, so I send them, you know, they do the references and they send them to me.
Right.
Or I send them, you know, the stems to them so could break, you know, the beat down or kick snare, hi-hat, sample, bass line, whatever, you know.
Right.
Depends who's doing the project.
Yeah. That's pretty dope. So let's talk a little bit of beat science. I want to know your process. Like when, you know, Onaje turns on the beat machine, what's the first thing that you do? Are you grabbing a record? Are you, you know, going to the drums?
Man, really, first thing I do, you know, wake up in the morning, pray, man, start my day, and I listen to some old road rap, old hip hop to get inspired. Like, I made some crazy beats yesterday, man. I listened to Apache Gangsta Bitch. Remember that song?
Yes, sir.
It was so ill, man. Q-Tip did it. You know what I'm saying? The record was so ill, it inspired me. Just the drums, you know what I'm saying? The sample and the filter bass lines, man. This is so, that was so hip hop to me, right? So I listened to that, man, made like 10 beats. So like some old
one day?
I mean, listen to old Pete Rock or something like that. I mean,
you said you made 10 beats in one day?
Yeah, if I'm feeling inspired, yeah, I can do like 10 or 15 a day, yeah.
Woo!
For a long time, brother, long since 94, 95, so.
Wow.
Yeah, I can crank them out.
Wow, yo, that's amazing. That's amazing. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer chopping or looping? I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of other producers look down on other beat makers who are looping. You know, some people say it's not creative, but I think nowadays producing is not always about taking a sample and chopping it into a million pieces. Sometimes it's just finding something fly for the MC to rhyme over.
Well, yeah, you know, both ways. You know, I strictly chop now. You know what I'm saying? I came up looping. I didn't know nothing about chopping when I first got to MPC.
Right.
This brother named Bugs, man, from Chicago, he told me how to chop beats up. You know what I'm saying? So you can control the sample better than me if you chop it. You know what I'm saying? You take a piece here, piece there, sequence, and make up a track. But, you know, I know the looping phase is popular now with the Griselda and stuff like that, and other cats and stuff. You know, I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it for a minute. So as long as it sounds dope, hip hop is something that's taking something somewhere else and make it in your own and making it dope, right? As long as it sounds dope, I don't care what you do, brother. You know what I'm
saying? Right. True indeed. I feel the same way, because I'm seeing now it's not all about all the time, because you can really mess up a good groove by just chopping it up, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes, bro, you gotta let it rock. Man, I was listening to that track, man. It was so dope. It was Rock Marciano. It's the album with I think it was Rose was on the cover. It was all red. I think
Rosebud's
Revenge
Revenge
on the song, right?
Yes.
That's a beautiful loop. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful loop, man. No. Didn't need no drums, nothing, man. Stuff like that, man. That's dope.
Yeah, it is.
So simple, dope. But it's dope.
Right. So how do you dance around and avoid the sample clearances? Because obviously you put out Heavy Math and it's for sale, correct?
Right.
How do you avoid the sample clearances?
Man, I'm old school, man. Look, back in the day, and this is how old school I am, man. They like, look, if you ain't with no label, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school thought of like that, man. Like, look, back in the day, if you ain't, you know, even if you independent, they wasn't clearing samples. Back in the day, when Land Speed and Koch Records, they weren't clearing the samples, B. You know what I'm saying? If you with, you know, you was like MCA Records, like Most Def and them and Talib Kweli, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we just doing it, B. We just doing hip hop, something we love to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but if it comes to that point, then yeah, we got to clear the samples, man. But you know what I'm saying? We just doing it. You know, people vibing to them and they feeling it, man. When it comes to that point, then we got to talk about it.
So how does you as a producer, you know, because a lot of times as beat makers, we give these beats to these MCs, these artists, you know, we're just giving them beats.
Right.
How do you as a producer get paid or compensated nowadays? You know, are these artists really buying beats, or y'all forming a partnership saying, hey, I'm gonna give you the beats, we're gonna do an album, and then we're gonna put it out, and we're gonna split it 50-50? How does that work nowadays?
Man, I used to sell a lot of hella beats back when I first started, right? You know what I'm saying? These days, man, cats ain't really, I don't care who you is, they ain't really paying nothing, yo. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying? I still sell tracks to the day, you know what I'm saying? But for me, also to make it more financial, better for me, you know, I like to do the partnership. So that's like, to me, it's so special when you do like album like with me and I don't like me, Killy get together to album, General Back Pain, right? Or I did better example, G Fam Black, me and him came out some Year of the Mask early this year, right? You know what I'm saying? Joint project, you know what I'm saying? And I did the mixing and engineering, and he did the beat and the beats, and he did the you know, the vocals and stuff like that. Came together, released the project together, and made money together.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So kind of like, unless you mess around and you know, go to a movement like Dare Gentlemen do, like did for like a Griselda, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really, you know, it's kind of hard, man. These cats out here, they struggling like you. They trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? So you feel they dope, no, you know, hook up with them.
Right.
Do something with them. You make money. Y'all can make money with each other, man.
Right, and just do the project together instead of trying to
pop it out, man, independently, man.
Yeah, because I ain't going front. I want to reach out to Killy Shoot because I like his style. I wouldn't mind doing a little project with Killy Shoot.
Yeah, we can link that up, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely want to do a project. Definitely want to do a project with Killy Shoot. So what else you got in the works for 2021?
With me and producer Tone Beats. You know, you familiar with Tone Beats from the Carolina?
Yes. I'll be interviewing him next Saturday.
Well, yeah, that's the homie, right? He like extend the fam. You know, home team is, you know, we got the crew, the home team, but we can like extend the fam like him, a Substance, the Kingdom Come, and stuff like that.
Right.
So, you know, he did a lot of stuff with Back Pain, Killy Shoot. You know, he messed with home team. You know what I'm saying? So we got them together maybe early this year. So let's do a project, knock it out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a versus. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 beats, you got 5 beats. You get the MCs you gonna mess with. I get the MCs I don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? Just do an album, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like a timestamp, brother. This is like history going on right now. Everybody doing stuff. Rolling Streets. You got Uncle John and
yes,
you know, all the other cats doing that. Eddie Kane, KB Burns, all them cats. You know what I'm saying? Our crew, we always doing stuff, man. So I'm all about just collaborating and just doing good music, man.
Right.
But that's how that project came about. Me, it's called Alpha. So it should be wrapping it up now. Should be out either toward the end of July, around middle of July, end of July. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and Killy, got something coming up. Ain't gonna say called Heavy Mav 2. We got no title right now, but it's coming around lovely, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna hook up in July, shoot some videos, man. I'm going to Massachusetts, man. You know, politic bill with him with the guys out there. You know, do some music.
Yeah, true indeed.
Network and stuff like that, man. So those 2 projects really coming out. And I got some other stuff coming, you know what I'm saying? We formulated right now. I ain't really gonna speak on that, but I got some heat coming the rest of this year.
Right. Now, are you gonna drop your quote unquote, like I would say like your chronic project, your producer project? You have something in the works? You know,
I build with cats. I got songs, in matter of fact, I got songs in the cut now, man, I could do for that. I was thinking about that, but I mean, that's in the works, man. But I'll be busy. Like somebody hit me an email, they want to do a project, man. Then my attention go that way. You know what I'm saying? That paid me up, like, hey, man, let's do something. Send me some tracks, and I start, you know, and I get so busy. But that's something definitely. I mean, because like Chronic to me, man, that was the album, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
do
definitely.
Like that, Marley Marl, you know, Ellen in Control album, stuff like that, man. But that's my era, man. I love that stuff. Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I think every beat maker or producer strives to make that Dr. Dre, Diamond D cohesive project, showcasing that they can hold down a whole album. But I see nowadays it's getting with the MC and doing an EP or a project, really showing what you can really do, you know?
Right.
And I think that's really, really dope or whatever, you know. So I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more stuff from you, you know. So let's go to some deeper into some more beat science, like your BPMs. What are your range when you're doing with doing with the BPMs?
Man, they're all over. Man, I got some in the 80s. I got some in the 90s. Got some in the hundreds.
In the
You know what I'm
hundreds.
saying? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, there's a technique, man. It's real dope. It's from a lot of cats. A good name, guy named Bugs. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He did a lot of stuff with like Jermaine Dupri. He do stuff with Kanye. He famous out here in Chicago, man. He showed me how to chop up beats, man. And there was one day he was doing some stuff like Twister. You know, you're familiar with Twister. He do the rapping on the west side.
Of course.
So he was showing me how he did a beat and was different, you know. So I'm used to just looping stuff up and doing a 90 tempo and calling it a day.
Right.
He had chopped the beat up, man, and did something with the 16 levels, man, where it was the tempo was like 140, right? And the drums, man, he had the drums was hitting so hard, right? And was doing that when you do the Chicago double time flow. But it was 140, but it sounded like 60 or 70 beats per minute, though. Real talk. Right. You know what I'm saying? So doing stuff like that, a lot of my stuff with Kingdom Come be fast. You don't be noticing it. It be like 120, 140, because I do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I go down to 70, because a lot of cats nowadays, they like the slow stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I may do some slow stuff like that, man. But to me, I like the 87 and 95, man. That's classic hip hop. That range.
Yeah, because I've noticed nowadays I've slowed down my BPMs. I like because I like the steady flow, you know?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about digging, like brothers digging online? Because like I said, I'm digging online a lot now because I don't have a lot of room no more for records. You know, my place can't hold something. Do you dig online or you strictly vinyl?
So definitely I dig online. Man, I still use I got records everywhere. I got records at my mama's house. I got records at my house, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, by being on YouTube a lot, I check some out, interracial. I may have a record, man, that maybe all messed up and stuff like that. I go to YouTube, they may have it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or I may find some inspiration for YouTube, man. But if, like I said, if it's dope, it's dope. I don't care if you dig, you still digging in crates, whatever you do, long as it's dope, brother, do it.
Right. Huh? So, what about drums? Are you looping drums or do you chop up the drums and make your own pattern? How do you do that? Is it a little both?
I do a little mainly go towards make my own drums. You know what I'm saying? Do my own drum sequencing and stuff like that, rather than just use the loop. You know what I'm saying? Right. But depends, man. I may hear something like that really fits that track I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So I may bring out the Lee Dorsey drums or the Impeach the President drum and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And use that as a loop. You know?
Right. Excellent. So. When digging for sounds, right? You're digging in the crates or you're digging. What do you tend to lean toward? Is it rock, soul, funk? What's your go-to?
Aggressive and like overseas like versions of like progressive like in jazz fusion, but like overseas though, like the Japanese jazz fusion and 70s brothers. Woo. Right. A lot of cats up in game, they're using that a lot, especially around in this era. And Mad Lib has really made that famous. The Alchemist, the beat sound libraries, they got real popular. I want to say in the mid 2000s, cats are using again. The Alchemist made famous. You know what I'm talking about? Like I forgot the guy's name, man. He just died recently, but everybody using Fat Joe and everybody, but
stuff like that. Brother Gene Brown, was that him?
No. He was a white guy, man. What did he make, man? Dr. Dre used him for that song.
Was it not Billy Cobham?
Nah, Billy Cobham, not the other guy.
Okay.
But you know what I'm talking about? He's famous. Everybody Busta used him for that.
That the Nautilus. I forgot. I can't think of his name right now. That's on the tip of my tongue.
Brother, tip of my tongue, right?
It was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. Because I think Ninth Wonder had an interview with him. Correct?
No, he had an interview with Bob James.
Bob James, Bob James. That's Bob James with the Nautilus. Yeah, my bad. I'm having brain fog right now. Yeah.
Me too, brother. But hey, So I'm the really, you know, jazz fusion, progressive rock, you know what I'm saying? Them type of bands, you know. And I try to do stuff differently, man. You know what I'm saying? Hungarian soul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cambodian soul. You know, they got ill records all around, man. These stores around the United States, man.
Right. So when you go digging, I mean, how do you know what record to buy? I mean, do you base it off the cover? Do you read the back and see what instruments on it? Is it, you know, some people see an afro on it, they buy it. You know, or do you just take a chance?
Depends where I'm getting it from, man. Mine ain't digging in a minute, like go to a physical spot, man. But like back in the day, you used to go like flea markets a lot in Chicago, right? On the suburbs. But that was quick. You go in and out, man. So you may find something that's attractive, like a naked woman, like Ohio Play as a cover.
Right.
You're like, oh damn, that's fly. She naked. You know how he is.
Right. True.
Get that cover or the Funkadelic cover that Redman did with that maggot brain, you know, stuff like that. You know, that's kind of weird and different. You get that. But like this spots back when I was coming up called Secondhand Tunes of Dr. Wax in Chicago, Hyde Park, man. And used to go there just dig. Used to skip high school. He just dig, right? Skip on classes, man. We go out dig, smoke weed, and dig and rap and stuff like that, man. And I'm sitting there. I realized, like, damn, if Tribe used that in Freddie Hubbard Clay in that song for Midnight Marauders, you know what I'm saying? And he produced this person, that, you know, I like that music, man. So I'm gonna stick with this artist. So I'll go by if my favorite producer used them back in the day, I would like study him, I would like research him and find out like he produced for that person. Like kind of like Stevie Wonder produced for like a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he got a lot of dope stuff all over that people may not even know about by producing and writing for other people.
Gotcha.
I can take time and I do stuff like that.
Word. So what's the most amount you spent on a record? Like me, I'm a dollar crate digger. I love digging in the dollar crates, paying 50 cents, $1, $2 for the record. You know, do you spend a whole lot of money on one piece of vinyl?
No, but I did one time, man, when I was young, right? So It used to be like back in the 90s, man, like used to be like record shows, right? You go to different cities, right? They used to have these different record conventions.
Right.
Chicago, they had a place in Chicago called Hare, the airport, right? These had the record conventions, right? So me and my guy went there, first started getting to producing, man. It's like 95, 96, man. And you know, they selling these records, you know. I heard Q-Tip was gonna be there and Diamond D, man. So I'm excited I'm gonna be there. So I'm sitting there and this guy said, this guy, it's funny as hell, right? He sells me a record of Between the Sheets by the Isley Brothers, right? Now, everybody got this record, right?
Right.
But he was like, yo, it's a special, never been opened before. I'm naive, I'm young, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's special, never been opened before, it's special. It's a remix, you know what I'm saying? I dropped 125 for it, right? That's on some dummy, I'm high, drunk, stupid, I'm a teenager, right? Dumb, right? Get her home, man. It's the same damn record I had already. I already got like 3-4 copies of the record, you know?
Right.
You know, so I got right like that. But let's just say that's a funny story. That's the most I ever spent. That's not me by being dumb and young, dumb and stupid and stuff like that. But I'm more of a dollar band person. But I pay like maybe $4 or $5 for a record if I notice the artist that I want to mess with and that record got a lot of samples on it. Yeah, I'll mess with it. Pay maybe $4 or $5 for it, maybe 10.
So you've been doing this since 94, 95. So who influenced you? Who's your top? We'll say top 5 producers.
Almost definitely, man. Definitely Primo, RZA.
Yes. Got
P Rock. My home team brother, man. No ID, Dion. And 5th, man, is Dre, man. Yeah.
Yes. So who are you? Because you know I'm a fan of this too. You know, I'm a fan. I love what you do. You know, I love what Derringer does. Who do you like nowadays? That's just bringing that fire.
I met a lot of cats, man. Like Future Wave, Finn. You know what I'm saying? Wavy the guy. That dude is crazy. Tone Beast, of course.
Right.
Charlie, Chan, and Prophecy, my people for home team. You know, it's like it's just so many dope people out there now, man. It's hard to even name, man.
It is.
Everybody dropping heat, B.
Yeah. Because I love, you know, Clipto. You know, I love Nicholas Craven. You know, Derringer. You know, J.R. Swift is just, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Love what he do. You know?
Yeah, this game is really producing right now, man. That Blessed girl is a female. Like I love
Yes,
that.
I know she
Producers
is.
out there. She dope. She just did something with my homie from
Jamal Gasol.
Mom. Yeah.
Right.
She hot, man. So a lot of the younger cats, man. I'm older than a lot of these cats in my 40s. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, me too.
dope to see they keep still carrying on tradition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They still. I'm hearing like a lot of like beat nuts inspired stuff, or you know what I'm saying, P-Rock inspired stuff coming out now, man. It's crazy.
Right. So I got one more question before I let you go. Who's your wish list of MCs that you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Man, most definitely. Number one is Rakim Allah. You know what I'm saying? That's the God, man. That's
God.
Grew up listening to him, man. That's Nasir, you know. Ghost. Always want to do something with Ghost, man. I think it'd be crazy. I think I got some ill beats for Ghost, man. Hova. I was a big fan of Hova, man. You know what I'm saying? Early Jay-Z, skinny nigga in the boat Jay-Z, as they say.
Yes.
Rapid fast, you know what I'm saying? Definitely him, man. My fifth one, man, definitely would be Cube, man. American Most Wanted, the anniversary just dropped, man. But American Most Wanted, Lethal Jackson. American Most Wanted, Killer Will, then Death Certificate, best trilogy ever in hip hop to me, brother.
You know, it's funny because you never hear a quote unquote traditional boom bap producer mention a West Coast guy like Cube.
Yeah.
That they want to work with.
But American Most Wanted was by the Bomb Squad. That was boom bap if you get back in the 80s, man. Bomb Squad controlled rap back in the 88, 89, man.
They don't get their props though. They don't get their props like they supposed to.
Nah, I mean, a lot of old school cats, man. Tronics, man. My man who just died too, he did stuff with Houdini. I think Larry Smith, was it?
Larry Smith, yes.
Yeah, nobody give him his props, man, you know.
Yeah. Said G Ultramagnetic.
Right now.
You know, DJ
right
Mark,
there.
45 King, Howie T, Herbie Lovebug, you know, all those guys, you know, they need to get their flowers or whatever. So and that's what this platform, you know, strictly for my diggers, I created that because a lot of times, you know, you see the MC, you know, you can match the name and the face, but the producer, he's faceless a lot of times. So now with this, people get to see who Onaje Jordan what he looks like, you know.
Yeah, that's love right there. That's love. Cause a lot of, we don't get like that love like that.
We get the short end of the stick a lot.
Platforms like this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Love that.
And the fly thing about it, you episode 1.
Oh, that's what's up. It's special right there.
Yeah, you episode 1. This is the first time I'm doing this. You episode 1 right now. So I'm just so happy you took the time out, you know, got back to me immediately. It was like, no doubt, let's do this. So I want to thank you and I salute you. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. I'm listening. You know, like I said, I make beats, but I'm also a supporter and a fan of this first.
No doubt, brother.
So I know the real when I hear it, you know?
Love, brother. That's love right there.
All right. So, yo, once again, salute to you. Thanks for stopping by. You know what I mean? Strictly for my diggers.
Yes, sir.
You know?
All right, brother. Thanks a lot. Peace.
Peace.
I'm gonna tell you now, I ain't no holy individual, but I am